Welcome to Chef Alli's Farm Fresh Kitchen. It's time to gather around the table to cook and converse. Right here, we'll come together to learn about Kansas agriculture and the farm families that feed us as we discover new recipes, Kansas products, and farm fresh ingredients.
Good Thursday morning. Welcome back to 13 News this morning. We're in Chef Alli's Farm Fresh Kitchen talking about something fancy you can do with leftover mashed potatoes. There's nothing worse than digging into the fridge and finding you're starving, you need something to eat, there's a bunch of mashed potatoes in there.
And what do you do?
What do you do with them? So
exactly.
We've got a fun little tip. This looks delicious here.
Thank you.
But this segment is sponsored by Kansas Farm Bureau, and we're talking about a partnership with Harvesters. Jeanette Weens is here with us with Harvesters to talk about something. A lot of people are so out of touch, Jeanette, with how we get our food, how our food comes to the grocery store and then onto our tables. We know how it gets from the store to the tables, but how it gets to the store is a huge gray area for a lot of people, right?
You're right, Chris. In our culture today, a lot of people forget about where it is coming from. They forget about that farmer and rancher that are out there producing our food and working hard every day to make that happen and make it nutritious for us as well. Harvesters, in partnership with Kansas Farm Bureau, we are hosting what's called a Food for Thought. It's a conversation about hunger and nutrition, and this agriculture series that we're hosting actually is going to be a panel of farmers and ranchers that are going to talk about the impact of agriculture on food security, food access, and nutrition.
And it's coming up Topeka, Lawrence, Manhattan, March 1st, 9th, and 14th, respectively. They're all free and they're all breakfasts, right?
They are all free. They are all a breakfast event starting at 7:30. And we want to thank our sponsor, Capital Federal, for hosting our Topeka event, which will be at their downtown location.
Very nice. Alli, we're whipping up some gnocchi today, is that what it's called?
Otherwise known as just plain old potato dumplings.
Okay.
Okay, so that's why that big old platter of mashed potatoes is out there, because if we were going to make these cute little potato pillows like this, there he goes, tipping my platter again.
There's something in the middle of that. Are those raw eggs?
That's my egg.
Okay.
So we would mix all of that together, roll that into a rope, and then we would just cut those up to make these cute little potato dumplings. Okay. Super easy to do. And at my house, it seems like we're always talking about leftovers. They don't want to eat them. So I like to turn them into something that disguises them, and the potato dumplings do that.
Ooh,
so what we have here in the cast iron skillet, mushrooms, wine, green beans. We boiled the gnocchi to cook them earlier today, and now we've browned them off because remember, brown is not a color.
It is a flavor.
It is our flavor.
Ooh, it looks good.
So we want to add those into this, and then we're going to throw in a little bit of parsley to that, probably a little bit more white wine as well.
You don't drink it all first.
It's never too early for white wine, right?
There you go.
And then lastly would be our feta cheese crumbles that we would put in there just kind of as a garnish. So you can see it comes together really quickly. And I have a kitchen smack for everybody today.
A kitchen smack?
A kitchen smack. This is a tip that I love to give. You know, I love to give tips to make things easier in the kitchen. So when you buy your mushrooms at home or at the grocery store and you get them home, drag out your brown sack, open it up, and dump your mushrooms right into the bag and then store them in the refrigerator like this. Get them out of that plastic and the plastic wrap because this makes mushrooms hold moisture. We don't want them to hold moisture. We want the brown sack to pull that moisture away so that they will last much, much longer.
Smack in a sack.
Yes, smack in a sack.
Alli.
Exactly.
Very cool. You can find this recipe online.
Yep, chefallis.com, and also our brand new Kansas Living magazine just came out. I got it in the mail yesterday, so watch for that coming out in your mail. And go to kansaslivingmagazine.com to find more Chef Alli recipes.
Very nice. And Jeanette, real quick, anybody that comes to these events that you guys are co-hosting with Kansas Farm Bureau gets a free book, right?
They do. Not only will they get a conversation, a very impactful conversation about food and farming and ranching, but they will also get this beautiful book that's by Scott Stebner.
Yeah,
very cool.
Awesome.
All right, and you guys have a website. You can go to harvesters.org/food4thought with the number 4, not spell it out, but the number 4, and you can get information on the upcoming events. Jeanette, thanks so much.
Thank you.
Alli, thank you too. All right, we'll be right back.
See you.
Thanks for joining us. Kansas Farm Bureau is proud to support hardworking families across the state like farmers and ranchers who make it their life commitment to provide food that nourishes all of us. Kansas Farm Bureau, representing grassroots agriculture.